the scene that strikes me the most was when he actually realizes that the people that he loved needed him most than he having money and spending them for them. So I ask your comment on that.
Yeah, I mean, this movie, I realized about halfway through editing that what Roofman was about was more than just the name that the news gave this guy. I used to remember my father used to tell me, I put a roof over your head. And I realized that the movie was going to be about the difference between being a provider and being a father. And I think Jeff gets mixed up on the things that he's supposed to be providing.
So I would like to ask you, when actually Jeff becomes John, there is an evolution in his character, and also, what do you think is the most important scene in terms of showing that him was doing his best?
What was the most important scene about him doing his best? I mean, breaking out of prison. Like in his mind, I truly think he had this fantasy of going, I'm gonna break out of prison, I'm gonna escape to Venezuela or wherever, and then I'm going to bring my kids there. Like I think he truly believed that, like in his mind. And we all tell ourselves stories to justify things, and like whatever we think that we need or want, whatever that narrative is, we're just telling ourselves stories, and hopefully you're telling yourself something that is good and not something. Jeff made so many bad decisions, but I think we're all about two decisions away from being in a very different place. And I'm so happy I've somehow made the decisions enough to be here.
Hi, Kirsten. Nice to meet you. So, Late actually is a character that is linked to fate as well, and I think it's amazing to see a woman that is bringing a man back to life in a sense. So I would like to ask you what was the most important part for you in Roofman for Late actually.
Well, I was surprised at Lee's graciousness and the fact that she saw what happened to her and her girls as a beautiful adventure instead of, you know, she had a lot of forgiveness in her heart, and a lot of love. And I was just really impressed by her take on what she went through in life and what how she feels about Jeff now, and they still talk, and like, it's really, she's a very beautiful human being. And I think that like this movie has a lot of like good people trying to be good in adversity. And like, I think that that's a nice message.
I really love the scene where you are in the car.
Oh
And
yeah,
there
it's
is
my favorite.
Channing. Yeah. So I would like to ask you what was, your
Was that-
reaction made then?
Well, that was my first day on set, so I hadn't even met Channing yet. I've met Kirsten a little bit before, but I was not prepared to actually be going fast. I was like, oh, it's gonna be going slow and like make it look like we were going fast, and I was really nervous. And I mean, Channing made me feel safe because he was like certified or whatnot. But yeah, that was crazy the first day. But it was super great.
And what's the best part on working on Roofman? And when did you discover also that was based on a true story? What was your reaction?
It was crazy. When I found out that I got the role, I was so excited. And the people in it, Derek, that was one of my favorite directors ever. So good. And just when I found out that it was a real story, it made it that much cooler.
And last question is, what do you hope the audiences here at the BFI will, resonate the most about the family teams and the fact that it's a true story?
Yeah. I hope they know that this really shows that there's good in everyone. I mean, Jeffrey made some awful choices, but it really shows that he's a genuinely good guy. And I think that because Derek saw that and Channing saw that, it really helped bring that character to life and show that there's good in everyone. So I hope someone watching that realizes that.